Going live, going live. We are on day 11 of How to Get Your Teenager to Talk and excited to chat. We're going live. Day 11 of 30 days going live, where I'm sharing how to get your teenager to talk to you. Did you know that when you are a more confident mom, your teenager will talk to you? Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting that our confidence seems to go down because our teenager won't talk? So, did you know also that when you are more confident, your teenager is more likely to talk? So, this whole series, I'm doing 30 days of getting your teen to talk to you. Right in the middle of that, I'm doing a workshop Tuesday, April 21st, where I'm sharing deeper. In these days of 30 days, I'm sharing why your teenager won't talk to you. And in the workshop, I'm teaching you how to get them to talk. It's the foundation of how to get them to talk. And then after that workshop, I'm saying, hey, come step into this space that I've created. I call it the trusted world. Come be immersed in the trusted language. And we're going to walk step by step together. I've got a roadmap for you so that you can embody becoming trusted, so that you can embody being this stronger emotional leader in your home, so that your teenager will talk to you and actually listen to what you want to say. So if you want that in your life, if you're in a place with your teenager where like they won't talk, not only will they not talk, they're isolating in their room, or they're being mean, or they're being disrespectful, or they're being lazy, all of the things the society tells you is normal with teenagers. Guess what? It doesn't have to be your life. You can have a better relationship with your teenager. And I'm going to talk to you today about being more confident. And actually, confidence is one of the very first principles that I teach in the Trusted Academy, which is the private group coaching that I have. Because if you are not a confident mom, you're not going to be able or willing or have the bandwidth to go and do all of the things that are required to break the patterns. As I've shared before, your teenager is not the problem, even though society will tell you that they are. You're not the problem. We're not going to have mom guilt anymore. We're going to be this confident mom, because it's the pattern that you are stuck in that is the problem. And I'm all about breaking patterns over here. I'm here to help you break patterns. So I'm curious, do you feel like you're a confident mom? I had an exit interview with a handful of moms who've been in the Trusted Academy program this last week. And one of the questions that I answered, which was so beautiful to hear them say, is I said, do you feel like you are a more confident mom? Do you feel like no matter what your teenager does or says, that you have the confidence now to parent through that? And there was a resounding yes. Yes, I have the tools. Yes, I understand. Yes, my nervous system feels more confident. That's what I want for you. That's one of the biggest goals. So I'm going to talk about this do, be, have concept. Have you ever heard this before? Do, be, have. And I got to refer my notes because I just want to make sure that I'm doing it right. You're trying to do your way into confidence. And sometimes that's feeling like you're saying the right thing. So I have a freebie that I share. I say this, not that freebie. It's really great. I think it is, I know it's really helpful to say the right words when you're talking to your teenager. And if you've missed some of my other lives, I talked about how words matter. I think that was one of the first 5 days I talked about how words matter. And if you don't have the confidence behind those words, if you don't have the embodiment of confidence, or, it's just like with animals, they can smell if you're nervous, like a horse or a dog. They can smell you. Guess what? Your teenagers are sniffing you out also. If you lack that confidence, they're sniffing you out and they're going to behave accordingly. So I'm here to help you embody that confidence. That's, like I said, the first step in the trusted language is I take you and I'm like, all right, we're going to become a confident mom. You can't learn all these things unless you embody this confidence. So you're trying to do your way into confidence by saying all the right things, when confidence is something you have to be first. Now, some people will hear that and be like, I'm not confident. Oh my gosh, I'm doomed. And I'm here to say, no, 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 we're not going to talk like that. I'm helping you become trusted. This is the big goal of mine, is to become trusted. So most mom thinks if I just knew what to say, I'd feel more confident. But it actually works the opposite way. You don't get confidence from what you do. You get it from who you decide to be. Try that on for size. Who do you decide to be? I want you to decide to be a trusted mom. I want you to decide, I'm not going to take it anymore. I am going to earn my teenagers' trust. I am going to become a stronger emotional leader. I'm going to step into the space. I'm going to attend this workshop to learn the foundation of what I need to do to become the person that my teenager wants to talk to and wants to be around. I want you to envision. It's like there's so much science behind creating a vision board, right? I want you to envision your future. And in the workshop, I talk about the island of your dreams, right? You're sitting over here in what I call the mainland. Your goal is to get to the island. How you get over there? You see you see people hanging out with their teenager on the island, having fun, laughing. How do they get to be there? And I have to be over here. We build a bridge. I'm here to help you build a bridge. I don't have a third hand, so I can't build a bridge. I drew it on my whiteboard the other day. We're building a bridge from here to here, okay? This is what I do. This is my expertise. I help you build this bridge. Most moms are living like this. If I do the right things, then I'll have it, and then I'll be a confident mom. If I just do all the right things, then I'll have this relationship with my teenager, and that will make me a confident mom. B, do have B. Now, that's not how it works, my friends. I get it. It seems like that's how it should work, but that's not how it works. So if you do, so this is what moms are thinking. If I say all the right things, then my team will open up, then I'll finally be this confident mom because they've proven me to be this confident mom. But that is the order that keeps you stuck. This is one of the patterns that you are stuck in. That's not how it works. So we're going to flip it. We're not do have be. We're flipping it to be do have. Confident moms live in this order. I am going to be a steady, grounded mom so that when I respond, so that I will respond more calmly, less reactive, not freaking out, even when it's hard. This is what I teach moms, to be a confident mom, no matter what it is your teenager is throwing at you, no matter the attitude, no matter the silent treatment, we're become a confident mom. And then over time, my teen starts opening up to me. B, confident mom, steady, grounded. Do, respond calmly, have the relationship of your dreams. Okay, be, do, have, not do, have, be. Say it with me. Be, do, have. Be, do, have. I want to make like a rap out of it. I was watching one of my friends. I shared it on my story last night, and my friend making AI surely helped her make a 90s emo song out of, or early 2000s emo song out of her daughter's text. So I'm just over here making up a song to be, do, have. Be, do, have. Okay, I'm willing to make an embarrassment of myself. I'm not actually really embarrassed because I want you to remember these things. So imagine someone who says, I want to run a marathon. Have you ever run a marathon before? Have you ever thought I want to run a marathon? I will say, I've run a half marathon. And after that, I was like, maybe I could do a marathon. I could do a marathon. But then after, I was like, nah, don't really care that much. I don't really care that much. But imagine someone says, I want to run a marathon. So I'm going to start acting like a runner after I finish one. What does a runner after a marathon act like? I don't really know. But it sounds kind of ridiculous. But runners don't wait until they've proven it. They start identifying as a marathon finisher before they even run their marathon. They've got their vision board up. They're identifying. They decide, I am a runner. And because of that, they wake up early, they train and keep going when it's hard, and eventually they get the results. That's what I want for you as you're waiting for your teen to open up and listen and be respectful so that you can finally be a confident mom. But that puts your identity in your teenager's hands. Your identity is not in your teenager's hands. Your identity is in your own hands. You actually have so much more control over the relationship with your teenager than you think that you do. Most moms think it's just dependent on them. Why are you putting your identity in their hands? No. That's why you keep feeling stuck, is because Your teenager holds all the power. We're not going to let him hold all the power. No, you don't become a confident mom after your teen changes. You start to respond differently after you change, after you do. Picture yourself as, maybe you don't want to picture, you're like me, I don't care about a marathon. But what you do care about is a relationship with your teenager. What you do care about is your teenager talking to you. And I recognize sometimes it feels painful to envision something like your teenager talking to you, but that's the place that you have to put yourself in. You're putting yourself in this place like, I don't care what it takes. I'm going to get there. I am going to get there. And then you start acting like it. You start to do the things that embody that. Maybe that means you come on over to the trusted space that I've created and embody the trusted language. You've decided I'm going to do it. I'm going to put my trust in this process. I'm going to step into being it. You make a vision board of the confident mom and what that looks like. I worked with a mom who kept saying, I just need the right words. I don't want to mess it up. Help me with the right words. She was waiting to do it perfectly so she could finally feel confident. But the shift happened when she decided, I'm going to be a calm mom, even if it feels unnatural. And I've heard from so many moms, I try so hard to be calm. It's not just saying I'm going to be a calm mom. There's so many micro nuances that lead to that. And that's what I'm here to help you to understand all of those patterns that you're stuck in. With the same teen, with the same situation, she decided, this mom, to show up differently. She paused instead of snapping. She stayed steady instead of spiraling. All of the things that I teach you. Like I said, you're on the mainland. Here's the island. We're building a bridge. I got bricks that I'm helping you to build this bridge with. Very specific roadmap. A confident mom isn't someone who always knows what to do. She's someone who decides, I can handle this. I can repair if I mess up. I'm steady even when it's messy. This is why you feel stuck in indecision. We talked about indecision prison a couple of days ago. If you missed that, go on back to that. Sometimes you're just stuck in this indecision of, I just don't know what to do, or there's paths laid out for you. Like I said, I'm teaching this workshop. There's this path laid out for you. Will you choose to step into this workshop because you want a better future? Or you're like, it's fine. It'll just be fine. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing, hoping for different results. I want you to decide to do something different. I want you to decide to step in to something different than you've done before, because you're trying to figure out the perfect thing to do before you've decided who you are. So stop asking, what should I do? I'm here to tell you what to do. Stop asking. Start asking yourself, what do I want to be in this moment and how do I get there? I'm here to tell you, come to this workshop I'm teaching Tuesday, the 21st. lab.kristenduke.com. If you can't attend live, there will be a replay for 24 hours. So you got to plan to watch it that night. Decide, I'm going to attend this workshop. I'm going to see what that workshop has to offer. If what's offered at that workshop is something I want to step into, I'm all in. You got to decide you're all in. You got to decide to reach for the goals of your vision board. Not just have a mythical idea in your mind, but to take the actionable steps. If you want to become the kind of mom who doesn't second guess every move, you don't need more scripts, even though I do have scripts to help you, and scripts do help after you embody being trusted, after you are a confident mom. Scripts don't come before, they actually come after. I give scripts. I'm here to help you with some say that's not that's, and I'm here to say, you can say all the right things, but if you don't embody this confident mom, they're going to sniff you out. And they're going to walk all over you. You got to learn to be steady first, and that is exactly what I teach. So you're trying to do your way into confidence. That's why it's not working. Your teenager doesn't create confidence. Your identity does. Be that mom first. Be the trusted mom first, and then everything else follows. Stop outsourcing your confidence to your teenager's behavior. No more. This is what I'm here for. I'm going to wrap this up. If you've missed the other live days, if you're like, oh my gosh, yes, go back and watch the other lives. They're all about 15 minutes each. Here for you. Remember, I'm going to wrap this up. Being a confident mom, some moms are thinking, I'm going to do this, then I'll have this relationship, and then I'll be happy. And I'm here to ask you to flip it. Be this confident mom, which is what I teach you. Then you will respond more calmly by doing, and then you have this relationship that you've always dreamed of. It's possible. You got to believe it's possible. Trust me. And I'm not just saying trust me, I'm saying trust me enough to step into this workshop that I'm teaching. Come to the workshop. It's linked in my bio, lab.kristenduke.com. I've also shared it in my stories. You can comment the word lab after this. I'll send you the link. I'm trying to make it as easy for you as possible. And you got to be able to step. You got to be able to take that next step. If you want to become the confident mom, step into the space that I've created and do it. That's how you do BHAV. Step in. I'll see you on the other side. Bye-bye.